were invited by Kikuichi to go to Japan to look at their manufacturing process and meet some of the artisans and craftsmen who make their knives. Part of that trip was visiting with and actually making knives ourselves alongside those craftsmen, following the process of how a knife gets manufactured in Sakai, which is part of Osaka in Japan. The way that traditional handmade knives are made in Japan is very different than you might imagine them here. Before going, I imagined it would be kind of like a Ford motor car's assembly line. In Japan, the way it's been done for centuries is that the different pieces of the process are done by different craftsmen. So the first one of those would be the forging. The metal gets pounded on a trip hammer, which is a large machine that has a heavy weight that comes down onto an anvil, usually controlled, in this case, by a foot pedal. And you control the speed with the foot pedal, and then you pound out the blade into its shape. Then the steel is cooled, and then you grind the shape to get it into your sort of final shape of your knife. Then the knife is tempered. You dip it in mud and superheat it, and then cool it very fast in cold water, and then warm it slowly after that. And what that does is that serves to harden the steel. Up till this point, the steel is very soft and easily workable, and once the steel is tempered, it's tempered and hardened. So this is the knife that I made in Japan. It's a Yamagata Yasuba, which is a vegetable knife with a curved front edge. I decided to leave this top part here sort of more rustic and darkly colored. This is what it looks like after tempering from the mud on it. This knife is engraved with the chrysanthemum, which is the symbol of Kikuichi, and then Japanese characters here that I engraved say Harry made. I think for me, the most interesting thing that I learned from the whole process was getting to see the number of master craftsmen and artisans who touch every single handmade knife in Sakai, and getting to follow that process and really come to understand that, you know, when you're buying a knife, you're not buying something that was manufactured by machines and perhaps quality checked at the end of the line by one human being, but you are buying a knife that has been through the hands of no fewer than 6 people who are masters at what they do and what they manufacture, and that they have made sure that the product that you're receiving is of the top quality that it can be. For more videos and information on our classes and events, check out thebrooklyn.kitchen.com.